Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 33 of my blind first playthrough of Baldur's Gate 3. Last time, I made it out of the House of Hope with the Orphic Hammer that can be used to break shackles, and I freed a girl named Hope from the House of Hope using this hammer, and I can use this hammer to go into the prism and free Orpheus there. I don't know that I'm going to rush to do that because I don't know what ripples that's going to cause, but we do have the hammer, which is fantastic. And it looks like Karlach might not be able to wear this chest piece that we pulled off of Raphael. It doesn't say anywhere in here that I can see that rage requires you not to wear heavy armor. Has resistance to phys damage during rage, additional 3 damage with weapons. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about being weighed down by heavy armor. This armor says you are considered proficient with this armor while wearing it. So I can put her old armor back on. That's not going to be an issue. Send this to Etherless, and I guess we'll throw it on to me here, and I guess I'll wear it. That's fine as well. I want to see if I can dye it. Lush Burgundy is what I was using there. There we go. It's all red. Now I actually look like somebody really scary, and we need to finish cleaning up from that whole adventure. There are these Helldusk gloves. Let's open this instead. Now I'm using flawed Helldusk gloves on Asterion, and we have this Amulet of Greater Health. I think it's probably good to just stay on Karlach if she's going to have the lowest armor class. I'm giving up this shield amulet that she was wearing, but we'll give these gloves to Asterion. Hit them with the dye he is using. Okay, turns them all brown, it looks like. I really hate how this armor looks. He looks so goofy compared to the rest of us here, but it works out. This gives full dex modifier to armor class, so pushes him up to 23. There's a Helldusk helmet. Attackers can't land crits on the wearer. Staff of spell power, also pretty cool. Advantage on concentrating saving throws is very good with the helmet I've got. Horns of the Berserker causes Karlach to take damage if I haven't dealt damage, but gives a bonus to attack rolls on creatures that have already taken damage, which is nice. +2 bonus to saving throws against spells on Shadowheart. That's what this has. Attackers can't land crits on the wearer. The chest has that, and the shield also has that, and gives immolating gaze. I mean, I could do that. That's certainly a helmet. The marksmanship hat on Asterion, +1 bonus to ranged attack rolls and thrown attack rolls. That's also good. Yeah, I think I'm just going to let Shadowheart wear that. And then let's read Raphael's diary. There's 3 chapters to this. While I have, over many a sumptuous season, cast the net of my contractual predilections both far and wide, never have I been so attracted to mortals as I am those infested by the tadpole. These particular fish find themselves splashing towards their doom, toward a steel hook, unblemished by bait. How they resist the current. How inexorable its whelm, its tug, its dark undertow. At the other end of the fishing pole, the illithid. How their tentacles must quiver like cool jelly at the prospect of more catches. More and more each day along the troubled riverbank. This process has a name I sample now aloud to savor its taste, Ceramorphosis. I shall make crafty use of this development, for with the hook glinting and death so close, what could loom larger in the stricken fish's mind than the prospect of rescue? Very early on in the game, Raphael offered to help us out with the tadpoles. Chapter 2. Last night I dreamt of a river. Waist deep I waded it. Rusted hooks curled up from the water like the snagged teeth of something ancient and diseased and submerged. The moon over the water cracked, and fire flew out on the stubby wings of gormless, insanely chirping chicks. They transformed into wriggling oblongs like sperm, yet by the time they hit the water they were fish with scales of orange and gold. There came a rushing sound, the dark water ablaze as if the fish were matches and the river a snake of oil. Approaching me out of the flames came the tadpole infested. There was one among them who spoke for the rest. They gestured to the melting hooks, suddenly glanced my way, and in their face I saw they had the best of me. In waking, my courage has firmed. I progress my plans for the tadpole even now. I am Raphael. I am not easily bested. The final chapter, from a diary pinned in Raphael's hand. Here and there his composed hand stiffens and moves erratically as if he were by times seized by emotion, both powerful and unexpected. The plot thickens, goes the aphorism, entirely inadequate. The plot mutates, it fluctuates. I have conceived no less than 13 variations by which I might seize the crown of Karsus. Yet in the tumult of this eternally flowing river of schemes, I, the most careful of fishermen, finds his catch elusive and difficult to wrangle. Even in cooperation, such ambiguity and delicious surprise. But the hook has snagged. The doom of Ceramorphosis has abated. Yet they could not predict. Could they? Could they? That in leaving behind the river, they have in fact welcomed the fishbowl. I am master here. A prince of bargains, cloaked in cunning like scarlet satin. All that hidden under sublimely obvious truths that cannot be discounted. So the fisherman reels, the tadpole are my catch. Struggle as they might, writhe as they wish, flop and squirm and thresh with every ounce of strength. No matter. By all the reeking flames of hell, I will not be denied. And I have removed him from the game. We got a contract from Mole. If I can find her, I can free her from her pact. Ooh, and while I'm thinking about it here, where's my chest? I need to take all of these potions and send them to Shadowheart.
That was so scary. Oh my gods.
Oh yeah, we got attacked by vampires.
We're back now. Safe, and we can have soup. I made it. Want some?
Sure. There, I'm gonna just buy her out. Take all the soup. Sure. Thanks, Yenna.
Slurp happy.
All's well, I hope. Aside from the obvious.
So it looks like I've already talked to everyone. Let's talk to Mizora. She might have something to say about Raphael.
Come for a chat?
Nope. Nothing new there. Karlak has no medium or large potions. Alright, I sent her some potions. Shadowheart has small and superiors. Okay. Asterion still has plenty. All good there. So now let's leave camp. This takes us back to the Devil's Fee. I want to sell stuff if I can.
Welcome back, Devil Slayer. What can I do for you?
Show me your goods. Potions of supreme healing, superior healing. We've got boreal blue dye. I like how that looks. I can take that. Sinful red on bone white. Jet and pink rose. Cool dyes showing up in here. And I think we're good here.
Now you've
Gained a little bit of
seen what I
gold.
have for thee. Remember, discretion is key at the Devil's Fee.
Turn my music volume back up here. And then back out into the city. Just keep along this right side here. And go find what is next to find, I guess. Hey, a sigil down here. Who are these people?
Tip for you, mate. Don't believe everything you read.
Right on.
What are you staring at, pal? You dropping eaves? Get gone.
Sure. Lower City Central Wall.
Does mouth rat?
What is going on here? Dancing lights. Who are these guys?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, the verily, behold and stuff. Just like Astondo the Greater says.
Okay.
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
Sure.
Behold, the sacred illuminations of the mysterious ancients. Back off, Chop, you're too close. Do you want to lose your eyebrows?
Okay. News Hawker Jason.
Come get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth speaks, the city shakes. All right there, Chief. Can I interest you in a copy of our fine broadsheet?
I actually look like somebody to be terrified of now. Sure, why not?
Have a gander at that. Come back tomorrow if you fancy fresh news.
Issue 95. Astrologers warn of Auros bared fangs. Okay. Yeah, I think I missed the paper. I think it's 92 that has my story in it.
I'm gonna grow up to be a great wizard and wade through my enemies with spells of fire and blood. Mostly fire.
Cool. Seriously cool. My favourite firework colour is like dark violet because it's the most cool.
Cool.
Beautiful. What colours? Oh, reminds me of the sparkler tricks on Liar's Night.
Brighter! Louder! Bigger!
They summoned a cat and then killed it? Okay.
Guess there are other uses for magic besides fighting off invading cultists. But I wonder if these mages shouldn't be in the battle.
Maybe they should.
Sweet! A magic show! It's been ages since there was any fun in this city.
Just look at her. She hasn't been this excited since her birthday.
Cool.
Find all the remedy and alchemy ingredients you need at Bone Cloak's apothecary.
Bone cloaks, eh? In the mailbox. Got the itch to wander. End of my rope. Nah, not gonna mess with that. Let's go in here, though. Let's see what we got. Might be able to get more healing. Oh, I recognize them.
It's Bone Cloaks. I'm Balin. Hello. Nice to meet you. We sell all sorts of ingredients and goods.
Go on, Balin. Get on with it then. It's you. I never forget a face.
Your husband might have.
Welcome to Bone Cloaks. Doors are still open thanks to that noble stock you helped us with. We've even enough left over to keep ourselves fed. Not that Balin's worth the gold it takes to keep him fattened up. Anyway, we can knock a little off the top if you've a mind to buy.
Are you glad to be back in Baldur's Gate?
Oh, sure. Cultists on the loose, a murderer hacking people to bits, and big metal freaks stomping hither, thither, and yon. Couldn't be more delighted.
How are you and Balin getting on?
He's wrecking my head as always. Makes himself useful with a broom from time to time at least.
You might lighten up on Balin. He seems harmless enough.
You don't know him like I do. He may play the lamb, but beneath it all, he's a black-hearted ogre. I got the scars to prove it. Anyway, you ought to keep your nose in your own corner. You might upset folk.
Well, I would like to trade.
Take your pick.
5 superior healings and 4 supreme. Send 4 of those to Shadowheart. Noble Stalk restores a creature to full health and removes all conditions that negatively affect it when consumed. I'm buying them. Send 1 to Shadowheart, send 1 to Karlach. Could come in very handy. Under 12k on the gold.
Bone Cloak's potions, renowned for value and potency.
Bone Cloak, Apothecary's chest key, Dareth's journal. If he hits me again, he's going to find some wyvern toxin in his porridge the next morning. Okay.
I've got to finish this now. Bye.
No, can't talk to him about it. There's a hatch. Probably goes to the sewers. Okay. I think that's all I need from there. What is going on up here? Talk to the Steel Watcher first.
Greetings, citizen.
Yeah, okay.
Do you mind? I'm in the middle of an interrogation.
She's really going for them, isn't she? Quite impressive, really.
Don't look down your nose. It's got to be done. Followers of the Absolute are everywhere.
Those agents of the Absolute aren't gonna act themselves. Now leave me to do my job, eh?
Are they agents of the Absolute?
Look, we weren't doing nothing, all right?
I suppose you think we are working for the Absolute too.
I'd probably be able to tell, honestly. The worms and all. And I've been in this building here. I could go in here. You know what I should try and do? Go back into Baldur's Mouth. See if I can get a hold of that paper. Let's do that. Edition 79. This one's also 79. The one's just chilling.
160. Okay, let's mark that. Great. 161, 162.
All right. Wait, no, can I not go in there? Talk to the security?
This ain't the worst posting, I suppose. Beats guarding the docks. Place reeks.
A quick save here before I try to open the door.
Tempers are rising.
Yeah.
It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Well, I liked the idea.
Between you and me, I don't even read them. Quality of reporting is ours these days.
Alright, I guess I just don't worry about it. What is this right here? Old Joel's?
This is Joel's house. No letters, no clerics, no herb sellers, no potion peddlers, and no steel watch.
Okay, door's locked, can't see inside. I've talked to these people before. Let's go down here. Geezer Loris.
Do you know how hard it was to get those cabbages into the city? Nigh on impossible.
Oh, well, they got dumped over. The wagon tipped. Okay, so I just walked up this. I guess I can see what this building is. I've got a quest to be completed in there. Well, I guess the other side was how to enter it. All right, so we'll keep going down.
We're not lost. Just taking in the view before continuing on our way.
The lower city's a bloody warren. I'm surprised anyone can find their way around.
Well, yeah, it's kind of a mess of stairs. I mean, oh, whoa. What happened over here? There's bodies on the ground. Kids over there, blackboard. That's probably some kind of shop.
I got lost. And then when I found Mummy and Daddy again, they wouldn't get up. I shouldn't have run away. I'm just sorry.
No, it's not like he did it.
Oh, poor kid found his parents like this. It's a tragedy, yeah. But it's not like we can look after him.
Little un found his folks gutted. Didn't see it happen, or thank the gods. City's home to some proper sick bastards.
I don't know that I can loot the bodies here. I want to see if there's any information here. No, there's nothing there. Kind of looks suspicious, as if they were the ones who did that there.
Things aren't like they used to be. Broadsheet says it all, really. The paper quality is atrocious. Worn edges, easy tearing. That newfangled mechanical printworks is to blame.
What is this here? Belagir's Fireworks. Okay, well, I'm gonna go in this. Sorceress Sundries. Fitz the firecracker up here. There's stairs to take me back up there. Cool. What does Fitz have here?
Carlac Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl? Last I heard you'd run off to Neverwinter, and that was what? 10 years ago.
Oh, it's a story, all right.
Neverwinter. Who told you that?
Gortash. Said you didn't even give notice.
Ha! That prick, but... Never mind that. Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Let them catch up.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first. You saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Carlac, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one. In a few months. Are the two of you together?
Uh-huh. Isn't he handsome?
Absolutely. You're well suited. I can tell just by looking at you. Pleasure to meet you, by the way.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock.
Ooh, bow, the dead shot. Reduced number to roll a crit by 1. The wielder doubles their proficiency bonus when rolling range attacks with this weapon unless they have disadvantage. That is a longbow, and I think it was gloves that I had that gave the longbow. No, it looks like he could wear that. I think that's probably a good thing. Let's get that. Give that to Asterion. Ooh, look at that. That looks cool. I like it. Flail of Ages. Depending on which type of damage this weapon deals, it also inflicts acid condition, chilled condition, or burning condition. Elemental Age gives the Flail of Elemental Ages a +1 bonus to attack rolls and an additional 1d4 acid, cold, or fire, depending on the elemental age embodied. Huh. Well, cool. I keep finding new stuff. Talk to Karlach, then.
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
Fair enough.
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's in need of protection. Don't be shy. This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me.
Let me take a look. We got dyes, very rare medium armor, exotic material on it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This has fire resistance. It costs 5,000. Saving throw +2 is probably better than the fire resistance. And Asterion can stop looking like he's plucking feathers. Okay, buy 1 die for it. Damn. That's a hit to the bank. Okay, yeah, that's a little better for him. I'll die it. Once we're done here, what if I put this on to Karlach? No, that drops to 17. She doesn't have the stacked decks like Asterion and I do. So I'm gonna sell that old one, sell this studded leather +2. Oof, +2 plate armor. 20 armor class on that. Crazy.
The way I see it, you've got the folk who invest in quality armor. And you've got the corpses who try to play it cheap.
Well, I just gave up half my gold stash for that. New chest. There we go. Now he looks a lot better. Shadowheart in this mask, though, it's silly. Okay, I need to start looting stuff. We're back up here. What we got going on here?
Let me back in. I'll bring Lae'zel
Oh, this dude.
You tell Lae'zel I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it.
Sorry, didn't find anything.
Hope you lost fewer people along the way than I did. Bloody goblins. Lae'zel should have warned us. Sod it. Enough.
Goblins were the least of the issues.
Precious night song just about ruined my life. If you value yours, I'd steer well clear of this place.
All right. And who is Clank? Examine the armor to discern its nature. 13. Cool.
This armor is a construct animated by powerful magic. It has no soul or power of speech, but it follows the directives of its master. It feels no pain and knows no morality. It will act on behalf of its master and perish when the magic that binds it is severed.
Mind if I head inside? Hello? All right, I will take that as a yes. And we've got Roland in here. He made it.
You. What do you want?
It's good to see you too, Roland.
Please just make your purchase and go. I don't have energy for anything else.
Let me see what's on offer.
Be quick about it.
Oh my god, what is this? Charisma +2, up to 22. Very rare light armor. Very rare clothing. Gain HP on saving throw. The wearer can use a reaction to make an unarmed strike against any attacker that misses. Armor class +2. That's crazy. At the beginning of your turn, the ring activates and heals you 1 to 4 HP. That's insane. Cantrips that cost an action costs a bonus action instead. Whoa. Whoa. Give me that. Give me the heal ring. Dang! Every time I find somebody... Quick spell gloves are going on Ethertless. I use cantrips all the time with Ethertless. And then give Karlach, I think, the heal ring. The movement speed ring is cool. Sell this old bow. Like, I need to start selling stuff. Paralyzing ray, I'm not gonna use it. Keep the movement speed ring. Dominate beast ring. Sure, let it go. Blink. Shapeshifting. Old gloves can go. Voice of the circles, cool and all. If I get really desperate for money, I do have stuff. Scrolls of chain lightning. Super expensive stuff, okay? He really is not interested in seeing me, it seems.
What?
I have information on the night song. I want to speak to Lurican.
Be very sure before you make to visit the Roacan. He's got a beastly temper. But if you really do know something, he'll want to see you. Head upstairs. You can find the way into his tower up there.
Loroican. Lava elemental, water elemental, and there's a bunch of these notes around here. Asking people to go looking for the night song. Big Clive. What's up?
Excuse me, can't stop. There's only so much shopping time left before the Absolute breaches the city.
Alright.
There's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the march and bought everything that wasn't nailed down. My advice? Cobble together what you can from what's left and wait for this all to blow over.
Where is the famous Loroican? His shop is a nutter shambles. I'm not moving from this spot until Loroican comes and speaks to me personally. I will be heard.
Huh. I wonder how many people you can just talk to twice and therefore get different dialogue out of them. Another animated armor.
One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches of mugwort is equivalent to one of Mother's Leaf.
Okay.
Would you mind if I finished browsing before you muscle in, please? I was here first, actually.
Sure. Another armor. A conjured rat.
You're a fellow bargain hunter, I see. The hidden gems here are far better value than the rare books Tolna keeps locked behind the desk.
Tolna's tome manager.
Literature department. Can I help you?
Why are you whispering?
These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence.
No, I'm not going to start screaming. I'd be interested in any especially rare tomes you might have.
Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Loroican was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you?
The Tharkiat Codex.
Interesting choice. If I didn't know better, I'd think you might have the necromancy of Thay in your possession.
I do,
I'd
though.
advise tremendous care with the Tharkiat Codex. The cost of unlocking its mysteries is onerous.
The Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly.
It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
That's what I was about to say. Sounds perfect. How much for me to buy it from you?
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread.
Isn't it your job to share knowledge, not keep it locked away? At least tell me where the vault is. Dark One's own luck here with guidance. 17.
Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either.
Thank you. I've learned more than enough.
You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most.
Talk to her again.
How can I help you?
What do you have on offer?
Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you.
Nothing I think I need here. Ooh, Wizards of Note, Lae'zel. I'm gonna buy that and read it before we get a hold of him. Talk to her again.
How can I help you?
How might I get permission to enter the vault?
The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease this foolishness, the rest of Sorcerer's Sundries will be as well.
About those rare books.
What would you like to know?
Sights of the Seelie.
Its author was a spectacularly talented halfling. She was, allegedly, able to establish contact with members of the Seelie court. Can you even imagine what wonders the Fey Pantheon might have revealed? Oh, incredible.
The Curriculum of Strategy.
You've heard about the Red Knight, I trust? Devout strategist made exarch of Tempest. This treaty is a compilation of her own design, kept here on the material plane for the benefit of us mortals. Quite rare.
Okay, we'll leave. And then what can we learn about Lae'zel? This book appears to be a bespoke edition, not mass printed like others in the series. A note is affixed to the front page. Dear Sir, though I appreciate your attempt to contribute to our popular series, I'm afraid we are not accepting reader submissions at this time. Furthermore, I would recommend our fact checker, Hope Candor, for your personal employ should you wish to attempt to publish this volume under a different name elsewhere. Kind regards, Imbra Coil. Well, that was not useful at all. Okay, there's a corpse. That is now zombie. Right.
Apologies. I'm with a customer at the moment.
Okay.
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies.
I've never considered the freshness of a zombie. These bookcases, there's books in them. It doesn't say stealing. This is what happened in the temple. I just took a bunch of books and eventually made people angry. Lava elemental?
The lava elemental looks at you placidly, near unfathomable heat beating against your face.
I'm gonna speak with animals, change that. Try again.
The lava elemental stares back at you. You think you can feel your eyelashes starting to singe.
Okay.
Have you seen how much the prices have risen? Might as well be throwing my gold straight into the lava elemental.
I want a pet elemental, but Mumbus says I'm not old enough. I wouldn't let it die like the goldfish, though.
Okay.
The water elemental appears to turn towards you, showering everything with a bracing mist.
Okay. Impractical Magic Volume 1. It's the most interesting book that I've found. Extract from a book about the phenomenon of wild magic, related by the wizard Bigby to his finest friend and equally accomplished sage Otaluk. Alright, take it. And let me dump all these books off real quick. 137 gold for looting all of that stuff. Upstairs I go then. Now these books would be stealing. It appears. Metal door here. This must be the vault. Another locked door there.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the night song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Lae'zel's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
What? Alright, we're gonna save. Talk to the projection again.
Welcome back, dear patron. Remember that the great wizard doesn't suffer fools who waste his time. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
Okay, read the plaques then.
The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity.
Yeah.
The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own. The Night Song is an ancient potion that allows its drinker to become irresistibly attractive to man and god alike. The Night Song is a druidic staff that allows its bearer command over an army of ancient beasts.
Alright, well, I know the answers, so... Aha!
Hold very still, Nicklaw. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim.
Aww.
We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no Night Song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the Night Song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time?
Not quite the enthusiastic welcome I was hoping for.
You'll have more gratitude than you know how to count once the Night Song is in my hands. Do you have it or not?
She isn't an it.
She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple. To the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the Night Song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now?
Be careful what you wish for, she'll eat you alive.
I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever.
I'll tell her to come here, just to give her the satisfaction of ripping you to shreds.
We shall see, won't we? Do as I say, and you will be rewarded beyond imagination. Fail, and you give up the prize to the next motivated mercenary to encounter my contract. The choice is yours, but make no mistake, I always get what I want.
Miklar.
You'll bring him the Night Song, won't you? He'll be so very pleased, so very happy if his plans materialize.
I don't know how to get to her, though. Bunch of myrmidons here. Book throne. Do I know where she is? This doesn't say where she went. Dialogue only lasts so long.
You have a job to do, so do it quickly.
It would be a real shame to have freed the Night Song only for her to wind up back in a prison. Alright, out I go then. Like maybe she would show back up at camp now? Because I can't go back to Moonrise Towers. Alright, I don't know what else I can do here then. Let's leave and go investigate the fireworks place. Ooh. Is that a cat?
Hold, Seeker.
Have you come to swear yourself to Shress by my paw?
Who is Shress?
Mother of cats, feline of felicity, the only deity one should ever swear fealty to in these 9 lives. Now, will you heed our mother's call and bolster her as she crushes the heathen absolute beneath her divine paw?
Yes, I pledge myself to Shress.
Yes, yes. Together we shall spread the word of the wonder in her every paw step. I will sing her name in the streets, and you will bring her prayers to those suffering 2 legs instead of 4.
Praise Shress! Okay, let's go see what's going on here.
We're rooting out disloyal elements among the problem citizens, all right? Now move along.
Okay.
Gods, this is totally obnoxious. But I guess I'd better keep my lips sewn shut, eh?
I stole an apple once when I was 9. But that thing won't know about it. I hope.
I wish we could get this over with. If I don't make my deliveries, I don't get paid.
All right.
As you can see, there's no trouble here, right? And I'm sure you don't want to cause any.
Nope.
Be patient while these citizens are evaluated. This is all routine. Make no sudden moves.
Civilian that I can talk to?
Don't look at me like that. I'm not stupid. I know it's probably a scam. But what if it's not?
An honest vendor?
Have you fallen foul of a cultist's curse? Been addled by an absolutist incantation? Not sure? Best stock up on charms, just in case.
What exactly are you selling?
Protection, of course. Who knows the horrors these cultists have up their sleeves? Can't be too prepared.
Let me see what you have. Dark ring, garnet ring. Yeah, so garbage.
Satisfaction guaranteed.
Right. Some kids over here.
Look, pal. You want a broadsheet? You'll have to wait. I'm taking my break. You got a problem with that? Talk to the Gazetteers Guild. I got rights, you know.
Okay.
Sorry, I can't sell you the broadsheet yet. Got to take my stinky break first. Boring.
People to talk to up these stairs.
These artist types are always so soft, aren't they? You make one little comment and their egos crumble to dust.
It's street art. If you don't like it, you can literally walk away.
I quite like it, actually.
Oh, well, that's nice to hear. Thanks.
That's pretty cool. What is in here? Laura's home. Let's talk to Laura.
You're here. Does this mean you found my daughter?
Oh.
The flaming fish still have no clue. Useless twats!
Not yet.
Please, don't give up on her.
Right. Did I get into this building? I don't know that I did. A mailbox. Rat trouble? There's been stuff in every mailbox I've looked at. Lavernica's home.
Home of Lavernica, groundskeeper of Bloomdridge Park. Lover of birds, bees, and everything in between.
Oh, so I guess this is a park.
You one of Tamrin's friends? Well, we haven't seen him. He did a runner one night, never came back. You won't find him here.
Who's Tamrin?
You aren't a stonemason by any chance? Nah, suppose not.
Okay. Ooh, another cat. Malta.
It was another day in the City of Lies, Baldur's Gate, where the people begged for justice until they starved. 2 heroes were fated to cross paths that day. Their eyes met. Destiny was calling.
And they both answered.
Strangers? Only in a fool's definition of the word. It was the start of something incredible. 2 heroes on the hunt for justice, no matter the cost. All the Tall One had to do was say yes.
Yes, join me.
The Tall One had failed the first test. They lacked caution. The cat could have just as easily been a foe as a potential friend. Perhaps it was simply not meant to be.
All right. Awesome. This building... Yeah, I walked right past it. Did I talk to Cressida Flint?
Can't I pace and think in peace? The cheek of you.
Well, okay. This is her place, I guess.
Flim's cobblers.
No, that's Flint.
Walk in a pauper, strut out a duke.
Okay.
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver Gortash. We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes.
Gods, Gortash has a mother. I assumed he sprang fully formed from a lich's arse crack or something.
There's an option to just put her out of her misery violently. I know what you did. I know that you sold your son into slavery.
Oh no, you have things very, very wrong. A dutiful mother could never do something so heinous. A good mother couldn't have fathomed such a horror. We love our son Enver. We love him so much.
Right. Portrait of Gortash.
Big Gortash fans.
Be very welcome to Flim's Cobblers, humble family home of our Archduke Enver Gortash. He may not have followed in his old man's shoe steps, but Archduke's not so bad, is it?
Gortash's dad. Same treatment as his mum, I guess.
Let me see your wares. Yeah, just shoes.
Finest leather in the city, ask anyone.
Okay, we're gonna save, shut these doors.
Welcome back.
Put her out of her misery, violently.
My goodness, what are you doing?
Oh, they started running outside. Harlack.
Sally. Darling.
Huh. Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen. Gortash's Chest Key. Asterion, I don't think he has any more of these. Yeah. Now I'm gonna have a button up here for tadpole available things. Another upstairs then. Edition 81 of the Gazette. Wooden chest. Got the key. Scrapbook of letters. A collection of letters between two correspondents, but all written in an unfamiliar code or cipher. At the end of the scrapbook is a sheet titled Plain Text, deciphered by G. Chosen of Baal, your proposal is intriguing. Tell me more about the Crown of Karsus. Chosen of Bane. It was created to enhance and broadcast the dominance of its creator, but during the folly, it was inverted, turned inward. Now, instead of the wearer dominating others, others can dominate the wearer. Interesting. Useful. I like it. How do you exert this dominance? The crown has 3 begimmed finials. They are the foci, and they are detachable. 3, so that's why our masters want Merkel added to the Cabal. With the crown on the right cranium, we would rule from the shadows. But how do we get it? We steal it from Mephistopheles himself, and I know who can get us there. A diabolist named Helsic. Journal updated, free Orpheus. Okay, we've already done that though. What is progress? Progress is the movement of society and culture towards a state of collective unity. Without unity, mortals, each with their own individual agenda, blunder against each other, causing friction, conflict, war. Unity, peace and prosperity is achieved when the collective follows a single agenda, that of one superior person. Runaway egocentrism, that urge often miscalled free will, is the one true enemy of unity. free will must be eliminated. Control of the brain is the key. The Netherese tadpole is the perfect tool. Tadpole, the brain is freed of egocentrism to follow the agenda of the unity. The tadpole brain is a happy brain. There is no conflict except against the enemies of unity, and the brain is all you need. Once freed from its agendas of free will, it can also be freed of the frailties of the mortal form. The brain can live forever in a steel body, or even better, control that body from afar. This is progress. This is the ultimate state. Lord Inver Gortash.
You're being arrested for theft. If you have a defense, make it now.
Try to talk your way out of it. This belongs to me. How dare you accuse me of stealing it? Steel Watcher saw me through the wall. Okay.
You've convinced them. For now. But transgress again, and no amount of talking will get you out of trouble.
Not so infallible after all. Asterion inspired. Yeah, that Steel Watcher out there saw me taking the fish. Save again. Just trying to loot stuff I can sell to get my money back. Cobbler's Ledger. There is a large order for 26 pairs of Flaming Fist Scout boots. Alright, just dip from there. Alright, that was something. So back to the original plan here. Back up this to the fireworks, which was down here. This is the entrance to the fireworks place. Earthquake.
Fireworks never hurt anyone. That's just what grown-ups say to make us not want to play with them.
12, 13, 14. Oh, rats, I'm short.
For Logear's fireworks, once it's lit, you commit.
Alright, in we go here.
Karlak and explosives. Not a good mix.
Let's take things nice and gently. I'd rather not blow up if it's all the same.
That smoke powder smell. It smells so good.
Employees only past this point. You want to buy something? Talk to Mr. Sunshall.
Uncle Felagir sent me.
Right you are. Head on up then.
Silver tongues better than any key. Inspiration. I need that back.
Faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Felogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Felogir's Fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tadpole.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. Praise the Absolute. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish.
Is it really fireworks you sell to Gortash, or...
Oh, we trade in all sorts. Anything that can be lit, flamed, or fired up. Smoke powder is a beautiful mistress. She will not be limited to one form, and she is quite malleable in the right hands. What are you really asking, friend of Gortash?
What do you have for sale?
Oh, well, why didn't you say so? See for yourself.
Some dies. Send a small rocket at a foe, blasting the target and inflicting color spray. Pop drakes. Oh, I can sell all the boots.
Remember,
okay.
Once it's lit, you commit. And if it's not a firework, do whatever you like. Have you tried the Lanternese candles? Or perhaps the delicate simplicity of a perfectly crafted torch is more to your taste.
Any torches, matches, wizards, or other sources of open flame, keep them unlit, please.
He's a bit of a genius, isn't he? At sales, not fireworks. Of course it helps to have the only license in town to sell the stuff.
Hatch down, okay. But I can go up. Clerk Tamara?
Another friend of Felagir? All right. Just remember the top floor's off limits. Password or not. Looking to buy a little something extra then?
What's upstairs?
That could not be less of your business.
Yes, what have you got?
Powder in its earthier forms. For purists only.
This is where we've got a few bombs.
Don't
Okay.
jostle any of the merchandise on your way out.
Employees only, Pasteur. If you're expecting any packages, they'll bring them down to you.
Avery's storage key. If I were to pick that up, where does that go to? Save? Grab the key.
Back for more of Uncle Felagir's finest, are you?
Well, that's not what I was trying to do there. I want the key.
Maintaining temperature.
You've wandered into a forbidden area. You sense it might be time to leave.
My humble apologies. I shall remove myself immediately. I got the key. There might be another way up there. I can hear him talking up there. Okay. I need to go downstairs. I'm gonna save again. Try and open this door.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Okay, so we're not getting easy access onto this. Harlack, can you jump up here? Not enough space. I did grab a key. Save here.
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
Yeah, keep telling me that. I thought I had a key for that. Talk to Sylphie over here. Another sigil as well.
You look like someone who can probably read. Can I interest you in a copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette? Please buy one.
Already got one. Where's Mole? Did she make it to the city too?
Oh, she's very busy. I think she's made new friends in the city.
You're selling broadsheets now, Sylphie.
We're all doing our bit. Better than sitting around waiting for the gates to open. It's a really good paper, though. No spelling mistakes in it or anything.
Another time, perhaps.
Come back again if you change your mind.
Alright, well, I know who I'm buying my papers from if I were to need it.
Used to work for Baldur's Mouth, I did. Sacked me after they got that new print works. Arseholes.
Whoa, it's gonna let me peek.
Awful.
All fingers intact.
There's some way I can do this, I think. I'll talk to this druid.
Behold, this tree is plagued by pestilence, yet refuses to die. The goddess Shantia wishes me to save it. I can feel it.
Dietrich Degrons? I didn't see these
You
guys.
can smell that, right? Bloody rotten it is.
Don't worry about the smell, citizen. Probably just the drains. Nothing to concern yourself with.
Blossoms for blessings.
Drop a coin, take a flower. May Chauntia's blessings be upon you, child.
Okay. Baron's Coop. Request to join the Hag Survivors. Huh. Door's locked. Okay, I can climb out here onto these roofs. Docks down below. Who's this?
Shouldn't go wandering in dark alleys. Very dangerous hobby. Gets people killed.
On the half-orc's finger, you notice an unusual ring. Heavy and with a strange symbol carved on its surface.
Scurry away, good book, before I crush you.
Look closer at the ring. Try to recall the symbol's meaning. Need a 15. 11. Okay, got it.
You recall seeing this symbol on crates marked for Nine Fingers Keen, leader of the guild. The thug works for her.
Oi! Stop staring. Start walking. Last chance.
Do I detect thoughts? I think that might be the smart play here. I'm afraid of doing any of these, even though I'm better at persuasion and deception, intimidation. I mean, I feel like succeeding on the dice roll normally means that you get to pass. I'm gonna detect thoughts, though. Only need a 10. 14.
Bloody dark old sense. Getting paid to lurk in our guild hall. Never worked for it. Guarding the secret entrance. Not good enough for them.
but good enough for poor old Tuscarun.
I've come from Darkhold. I'm here to join the Zinterum inside.
Another one come to take our coin and clog our halls. Fine, I'll show you in. Nine Fingers will give you orders.
Friends in low places.
In you go.
Inspiration.
Before I change my mind.
A revealed entrance.
Here's the Nine Fingers. Good luck.
Who let you through? Tuscrunt? Bloody idiot.
Oh, what a delightful...
If I were you, I'd turn around and walk right out of this alley. Now!
I didn't get to hear what was being said by Asterion. Happens a bunch. I've run into an area with intent to talk to somebody. Well, let me save. Maybe I can find Mole down here.
Well, well. The fabled haunt of Nine Fingers Key.
Never visited before. I thought you got around.
Underbelly diplomat.
If guild members started disappearing, people would start asking questions. And Cazador hated questions.
2 inspirations from this.
When the answer is invariably, the silver-haired one ate them.
This is supposed to be the greatest fest hall under the city. So where's all the bloody fun?
Aye, farce. Seen farce?
Nope. That's Mole.
All on the same side.
Wow, look who it is. Glad to see you in the city. Hope you found plenty of coin in Ketteric's coffers. Ready to do some business?
Good to see you again. What are you up to this time?
Oh, I've got a few ideas. I'll be running this whole place in no time.
Is this a guild business you're running here?
Sure is. We work for Fetcher, handling what you might call pre-owned goods. Talk to Sticky. He'll cut you a deal.
I found the contract you signed with Raphael, Mole. Do you want it?
Give me that. Can't have this floating around loose. I thought I was meant to be the thief.
Is this how you survive the Shadowlands? A deal with Raphael?
So what if it is? Choosing the right allies is just common sense. You wouldn't have made it this far on your own. Big Raph doesn't own me. He's just giving me the tools to keep myself alive and to take what I want. As for what that is, well, you didn't think I planned to stop at running the Fetcher's brats, did you?
I hope you don't regret this, Mole.
Come find me when I'm running this whole guild and see how easily the gold wipes away any regrets I do have.
Do I tell her I killed Raphael? There's a fight for the city's survival coming. When it does, lend me the power of your pact.
I wouldn't miss it for the world. Baldur's Gate is home now, and the brats are my family. Nobody messes with my family.
Okay. Complete Find Mole. And Inspired. So I'm capped on Inspiration again.
Ready to do some business?
How did you escape Moonrise?
I survived the hells when Elturel fell. Compared to that, slipping out of Moonrise was child's play.
Alright, I can't tell her that he's dead. Sticky.
Fetcher isn't himself, so I'm running the shop. You buying or selling?
Maybe a bit of both. Show me what you got. Shade Slayer Cloak. While hiding, the number you need to roll a crit is reduced by 1. Effect can stack. I really like the Cloak of Displacement. I'm not giving that up. I'm gonna buy a supply pack. Dark Amethyst dye. I don't think I have any of those. Okay.
Sometimes stuff we sell comes back around to us again. So watch yourself. Got me?
Okay.
If it's Uktar you're after, he's in with the guild master. Not even Nine Fingers Keen can escape the great balancing of guild books.
Don't mind the ladies' court. Just a game we play. Figuring how we'll kill you if you cross 9 fingers.
Sure.
Your eyes are going to want to wander all over this gold. It's only natural. Just make sure it stops at your eyes. Aye?
Okay. There's a lot of people down here.
I'm sorry, sweetie pie. I don't do requests. But toss me a few coppers, and I'll shoot you a saucy wink across the bar.
Hand over some coins.
Very kind of you, sir. I'll be dedicating the next Keening Elven ballad to you. You look like the type to enjoy one.
You won't find much fun here today. Guildmaster's battened down the hatches till the Stone Lord problem's dealt with.
You're looking a little lost. You want my advice? Leave this place and get lost for good.
Dealing with the Stone Lord would be good.
Guildhall is not what it was. No gambling, no blood games, not even a pissy little peacock fight. Bored.
The Professor?
Right. Which crew are you with? Bellbreakers? The Children of Hor?
The names ring familiar. Two of the many crews that make up the Guild. A loose collective with ties to every criminal enterprise in the city's underworld.
Consider me an independent operator.
In between scores, then? Oh, there's no shame in that. This Stone Lord business has even the bigger crews shutting up shop for a while. Fair warning, the Guildmaster wants no fraternizing with the Zentrim. They're here to work, not share war stories. They won't be much use to us if they're drinking and dicing when the Stone Lord kicks the door down.
The Stone Lord, who is that?
The latest challenger to the Guild's position, but probably the first one to actually make us sweat. He came out of nowhere and ate up half our turf in a 10-day. So if you're speaking to the Guildmaster, maybe step soft around the topic.
Okay.
Eyes off the barkeep, new blood. He and I, we're a thing. We're a thing. We'll be a thing again.
So what I'm hearing is you were dumped.
That is not what I said. We're just having a break. A very short one. Only, I don't know why he broke things off. He said he had to, that 9 Fingers forbade our love, but... well, I'm fairly certain she doesn't know I exist. Perhaps he'll open up to you. God, he's such a soft heart. Really connects with his customers, you'll see. But no, funny business.
Sure.
Thanks, but no thanks.
You can get near anywhere in the city from here without seeing daylight. Once you don't mind the tangy smell of sewer.
You left me.
Oh, he survived.
Sent her in camp to rot. You're fortunate I have work to do, or I'd show you exactly where they like to stick a palette knife.
Go on, tell me where.
You'll find out for yourself if you get on the wrong side of them. The Zentrim aren't much for subtlety. They do, however, know the work of a master when they see it. I convinced them that a true artist cannot perform in captivity. And so we agreed to proceed on a mutually beneficial basis. Hardly the line of work I expected to end up in, but I can say one thing for them. They understand the value of art.
Are you selling these forgeries?
Well, I'm not giving them away.
Ha! Fake portrait of a noble before his death. 1800 gold. Okay.
Keen might look down on the Zentrim, but she'll be glad of us once the Stone Lord comes knocking.
Uniform's a bit patchy, I know. I was Flaming Fist. But the writing's on the wall there. The Steel Watch will be snatching up our contracts in no time.
Go on. Technically, I'm supposed to be on watch.
Maybe that's why this Stone Lord is pushing so hard. He wants Keen's underroads all to himself.
Oh, happy hands.
Any news, Digger?
Everybody failed that perception check.
Hello, stranger. No need to ask what I'm doing down here. It's a personal matter. Please, not a step closer. I, lost a ring in the mud here, and I don't want you to step on it and bury it.
Alright, so that was the perception that I failed. Happy hands.
Don't bug me. I'm making plans. Big plans, see?
Sure. Alright. I guess I'm going up these stairs. Bunch of more people.
You did not see me. A peer of the Parliament openly walking the Guildhall would sell a few copies of Baldur's Mouth, I expect.
No distractions, mate. 9 Fingers has me watching over Peer Priss here. Wants her friends in Parliament close, with this new Duke making moves.
Makes sense.
A charm, of course. And then you'll do it yourself.
Bare hands.
What?
Bare hands.
Okay.
Can't lie. It's a relief to have that old fart off my hands.
Okay.
What's the point in paying the guild for protection when they've pulled back all their crews? There's a bloody army coming.
Careful around the Steel Watch. The old guard gave thieves a slap on the wrist, but those bolted bastards will rip off the whole damn arm.
Before you ask, I ain't got none of that plum Prosecco. Now, what can I get you, newcomer?
What's going on between you and cheeky Nora? She seems rather eager.
Ah! Nora's what you call an MF. The M stands for monster. Let's just say, I ain't that type.
Got any gossip you can share?
Around here, silence is golden, mate. Best remember that. Now, what can I get you?
What do you have, then?
Beverages of distinction. Or in some cases, extinction, if you ain't careful. How you feeling today? Lucky?
Sure, let's see the liquor list. And he's got Drunken Cloth. Temporary HP equal to Constitution modifier at the start of turn. Okay.
What? Lady AQ still playing that game? I don't have one ready.
People talking nonsense.
Vintage Moonshay Zinfandel collection. But it looks like a lot of the bottles have gone missing.
It's an orphanage, Ukta. What would you have me do? Seize their toys as payment?
Well, they failed to pay tribute. We should withdraw our protection, at the very least.
And cede more ground to the Stone Lord? You're not suggesting I yield a single inch of the city, my city, to this cult?
We already look weak. If you're seen to be forgiving debts...
I didn't say forgive. Seize the building. Arm any children old enough. If they protect what's mine, we'll consider that a start on what's owed.
Yes, Guildmaster. Excuse me? This is a private council.
Keep your underpants clean, Ukta. We're playing host to a hero. You recall our reports of Ketheric Thorm, General of the Absolute, Champion of Merkel, unkillable Tyrant of Moonrise. Meet the one who killed him.
And you're Nine Fingers Keen, Guildmaster.
A little less impressive as revelations go. You'll forgive the spying, I hope. The Guild keeps watch for anyone of interest passing through our gates. I'd say you qualify. I already know the one thing about you that I need to. You've crossed paths with the cult's leadership before, and you're still standing. I mean to burn the Absolute from the face of my city. So if you mean to help, congratulations. We just became the best of friends.
That sounds like help I should definitely seek to aid in the upcoming fight here, so what can I do to help you?
I was planning to soften you up a bit first, but... straight to business then. Of all the pains in my arse the Absolute was delivered, one in particular keeps growing. A new gang boss who calls himself the Stone Lord. If he was just another upstart who didn't like paying guild dues, fair enough. But he and his crew make no demands. Leave no survivors to pass on a message. All I know is that on every scrap of ground he takes from me, the cult of the Absolute soon starts sprouting.
You think he's a cultist?
He's a prick, whoever he prays to. We know where he plans to hit next. A little operation the Guild have run in the city's counting house. Likely my crew has it in hand. Snare set, ready to draw it tight. But I like a little certainty. And you've dealt with bigger bastards handily enough.
Hold on, the Guild has an operation inside the city's bank?
Might be more accurate to say the Guild is the city's bank. We bought them out years back. Perfectly legitimate. As I said, I like a little certainty.
I'll head over and check it out.
Obliged. Shouldn't pose any problem for you. In return, if I can offer aid, information, just ask.
I ran into some of your thugs, the Rivington Rats.
Oh. Did you enjoy the encounter?
I don't think they enjoyed it.
I have no doubt you gave them a good talking to. The rats usually keep a lid on their nastier notions, but with the Stone Lord business distracting me, some are starting to test the leash. All the more reason to be rid of the cult quickly, so I can remind my crews it's not a leash round their necks if they cross me. It's a noose.
I need information.
Knowing what I know usually comes at a cost. But let's say we'll put it on your tab.
How is it you know so much about the cult of the Absolute and its leaders?
Simple enough. After Jaheira warned me and then disappeared, I went nosing into the cult for myself. I could bore you with the details. How I found evidence of Gortash's projects, traced him to Orin the Red, and made a safe bet there was some dried-out old necromancer to round out the three. Because it's always the dead, bloody three. Has been half-gods who can't help but make their irrelevance everyone else's problem.
There's more to it than just the dead three.
Oh. You've got some juicy little tidbit I haven't heard yet.
Tell her everything. The enslaved Elder Brain, the Astral Prism, you.
Huh. It seems like my intelligence on you was patchy at best. That's annoying.
Don't overreact. I'm in control of myself. I swear it.
You are until you're not. But if there's a tainted elder brain slopping around below my city, I think we need one another more than ever.
Yep.
So, as long as you can keep a lid on what's growing inside you, we're allies. Until you can't, and we're not. Simple enough, I reckon. Now, war to be fought. You need anything?
Why do I need the guild? I've been doing well enough without you so far.
You have. But don't be so quick to bat away a helping hand. You find few enough of them in this city. The Flaming Fist can be bought. The Harpers are scattered, and the Parliament of Peers, well, they're just generally too inbred to be useful. The Absolute's at our gate, and the Guild are the only ones truly standing against it.
Okay, that was useful.
Knife. A hot one, I think.
And more useless nonsense. Devil's Fee Observers Report, so they know about Gortash's trips into the Hells.
The Stone Lord plans to rob the counting house, and Nine Fingers means to trap him there.
So, behind this bookcase is access out of here. There's also a path here. Yeah, that's access to the sewers. Well, I think that has me finished here. I found Mole. That's cool.
The Guildhall has one rule. All crime stays in the city streets, where it belongs. Break this rule, and you die.
All right. Locked house here. What about up here? Don't call me Runt.
Oi, mess with us, and that'll be the last thing I do. I mean you do. Shit!
This house has been very destroyed. Mailbox has counting house safe number 8 key. Okay. So I haven't found the counting house, which I guess is their bank. Who knows, like, how far, like, how densely packed is the rest of this? Like, it just keeps going and going and going. I think what I want to do next is do a rest.
So Lae'zel covets Dame Aelin. He'll live to regret that once we inform her.
Cool.
If that wizard wants Dame Aelin so bad, I say we give him exactly what he's asked for. I'd love nothing more than to see her grind that wretch into bone dust.
Okay, so I was right about going to camp for that.
Ugh, that guy makes my skin crawl. So, what's the plan? Do we chase him out of town or skip straight to skull cracking?
What's got you so bloodthirsty?
I'm not bloodthirsty. I'm dangerous creep thirsty. This guy is terrible news. I say we stop him before he hurts anyone. Better yet, let Dame Aelin do it. She deserves to look him in the eye before she ends him.
We should tell Aelin that Lae'zel is hunting her. She has a right to know. Also, she'll want to cave his skull in, and honestly, I would not mind seeing that.
Alright, then it's just a matter of finding her. Something else I'm thinking about. Make sure Aetherless has this Orphic hammer in case I wind up in a dream back in the prism. Let's go to bed. Okay, normal sleep. Okay, leave camp. Find the Stone Lord at the counting house. Okay, that's on the map now. Blushing Mermaid, murder target, Cazador's place. And then still so much I've yet to see. No idea on Dame Aelin though. Like, how do we tell her about the wizard dude? I don't know.
Please, sir. Please. It's for my son. Anything would help. Any amount at all.
It didn't give me an option to give her anything.
I feel a little dizzy.
Down to the docks. What? Okay. A net thrown at me?
Just when I think we've seen the ugliest things yet.
Weak to lightning and weak to cold. Okay, well, Asterion. Rays of fire. Whoa. Oh, that's from the chest. Hurl 3 rays of fire. Each ray deals 3 to 18 fire damage. That's a cantrip he has? Once per short rest. Still. Ooh, there's a champion one. We'll move further up and shoot the champion. Do I need to guarantee crit? Nah. 30 plus 2. Not bad. Can I bite? Nope. Not enough movement. In turn, Karlach. Use a frenzy. It's nice. I actually get to fight something decent today. And a second shot will kill this. Okay. Where's this hunter? Oh, way over there. I'm gonna back up a little bit here. In turn. See what we got here. Range attack. Sure. Okay. Etherless. We're gonna move you up here. Cone of Cold. Yes, indeed. 88. Okay, left one of them alive. Yeah. Wait. Cantrips that cost an action cost a bonus action instead. Short rest. Huh, I can't do it after the fact? Alright, in turn. Shadowheart. Let's hit the champion with a Ray of Frost, maybe? 55% or 80% to make sure this one dies. Let's do that instead. Oh, these guys didn't die. They got knocked prone because of the ice. Sure, that's fine. Whatever. Blood Frenzy. Hey, they stood up. And they dash. Okay. Plus 1 HP for Karlach. That's cool. Don't have advantage here. I can bite it. I want to try this fire thing. Path interrupted. And I'm threatened. Okay. Hold up. Karlach, will you fix that? Good. 250 off that one. Finish off this one. End turn. Then I can try the Rays of Fire. That sounds cool. This one should only need 1. Path interrupted. Okay, there's a shot. Oh, there's a child. Okay. Move up here. Rays of Fire. 1 there. Then 2 here. Don't need crits. Don't worry about it. That one missed, and I got a few off on that one. Sure. A net. Missed. Critical miss. Witch bolt. Go here. 58. Crit. In turn. And run up here. Ray of Frost. Should kill it. Easy.
Thank you for cutting those creatures down, truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
315 gold.
What are these things? And gods, do they stink?
Ah, starfish. A bow.
Thought I'd be used to the smell of fish by now. Not that smell. Yeah.
I think I might have had my fill of fish.
for the next few 10 days.
Black diamond. Smelly bag. In the smelly bag, waterlogged letter. If you're reading this, I'm probably dead, trapped underwater by madmen and fish fucks. Explosives everywhere, no way out, praying for help. Marjorie, Quentin, Holly, I love you all. Okay. Well, I got some loot to sell. That's nice.
Well, that could have gone a lot worse. Thanks for that.
No problem.
Gods, all we wanted was a nice dockside walk, not an unscheduled menagerie visit.
Did you see? They popped up out of the water all around me. Bitch Queen's mercy.
Thanks again for dealing with those Sawagan. You saved more than just my livelihood.
How are things here?
A bit quieter after the Sawagan attack, but that's to be expected. Loyal customers will be back.
What do you have in stock?
Fresh mainly. The Flaming Fest commandeer the best stuff, but I can show you what I've got.
Fish. Okay, here's some starfish for you. Some weapons. Black diamond, pearls, and the letter I don't need. Okay, took most of his gold. Profit.
Watch yourself, eh? God's willing, there won't be any more of those things.
Cool.
Did you hear this was the best place to buy fish in the city as well? Seems they neglected to mention the sea devils.
Lucky I was here.
The majestic shark. Relentless, aggressive, and unfortunately delicious. This one's days of predation are now over.
It's a big fish.
The scales are still glistening with seawater. These fish were freshly caught.
Cool.
That was incredible! And just think, what a story it'd make when fish fight back.
Refugee. Oh, no. That's stealing. A hole that I can't get into. Oh, into this building. Oh, click the hole.
Not a chance.
Yep, that's what I thought. Some birds.
Just discussing the weather, dearie. Nothing of interest to you.
Plenty to do and see in the gate. No need to barge in our private chat.
All right. Well, I think this is probably a good spot to stop for today, and we'll keep exploring the city next time. I got a lot to explore today, like none of this here I had seen. Getting closer to all of the locations, so maybe we'll get into some stuff next time. And then I've got these quests that I attempted to do, but I didn't want to just like aimlessly kill people outside of Gortash's parents. That felt a little deserved. But the journey will continue next time. I'd like to thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button as it really helps the channel out a lot. Subscribe to make sure you don't miss more videos from me. If you'd like to help support my channel, please consider using the super thanks, the heart icon just below the video, or by joining to become a member, and I'll see you on the next one. Cheers.